Hello, I'm Stipe Miocic, UFC heavyweight champ, and I just want to say hello to Meeting G2 conference and everyone that's participating. Thank you. And first off, I want to say thank you to all the Croatians out there for all the love, support. It means a lot to me. It really, it means you guys are awesome. Thank you.
This idea started about 6-7 years ago. My wife Mara, she is from Latvia, and in Latvia they were preparing a meeting. It was similar as ours one. And when she came back from that meeting in Latvia, she told me, why we don't do the same thing here in Croatia?
The president with us. Now that's pretty exciting.
Oh, yeah.
So Tonchi, how do you feel as the newly appointed president?
Well, I feel proud, and I feel also a lot of responsibility. First of all, just wanted to say good evening, Australia, one more time, because I don't know if so many people heard us before. Yeah, I feel proud and responsible for this conference. As Josip said, I belong to the Croatian part of Meeting G2 because it started 6 years ago from the idea of bringing Croatia and diaspora together. And for that idea, we need to have people from Croatia and people from diaspora. So in our organizational board, we actually have both. Few people from Croatia. I was actually born in Zagreb. I'm living in Croatia all my life. A couple of people also from Croatia. And we joined our forces, together with people from diaspora. This is the result, conference as a result of this small idea of a small bunch of volunteers.
Fantastic. And I know I personally have been to Meeting G2. I think I was at number 4. And yes, simply because I was there and with my social media and television background, I was on just after both of you on Dobro Jutro Hrvatska because they were so excited that I was attending the first of its kind event in Zagreb, and I came all the way from Australia, and there was no other event that I would have attended. I mean, this is the first of its kind, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yes,
I think
it's the first of this kind, and we are proud of that.
Absolutely. I mean, and now obviously because of COVID, no one is able to come, but you have evolved even more, and you are bringing G2 virtually, which is just fantastic. So it just goes to show, first and foremost, the concept, which is wonderful, and how you are just so on trend, if you like. So the conference now is between the 16th and the 17th of November, so it's coming up. What kinds of things can people expect who will be attending the conference virtually?
Josip, would you like to start?
Well, maybe you're one in charge on the first day, so that's 16. I'm the charge on the second day, so you start with the 16. So you can say what we're going to see.
Great. Yeah, Olivia, as you said, we didn't want to put our hands crossed together and wait for some miracle to happen. We didn't want to wait and lose some time. We decided in summer, when we saw that the situation is not going to improve that much, we decided to switch to online. As you said, it's very popular, it's very modern and very in. We want to be in. We don't want to talk about the past, the history. We want to talk about the future and how we can improve our lives, not only of people in Croatia, but also throughout the world. So we decided to make actually a combination of off-site conference, which is going to take place at the same place in Zagreb, Croatia, with 4 panels live, with panelists coming live, and with a lot of recordings pre-recorded before. Actually, just a couple of days ago, we also made some recordings throughout Croatia. People from all over the world, business people, are sending their videos. So we will combine them all together into one joint stream. And we will going to stream this conference on both days, as you said, 16th and 17th of November this month, yes. As for first day, we combine actually the major part is the panel we call Stronger Than Virus. and we are not talking about the vaccine, unfortunately, but we are talking about the strong Croatian companies that are using this, not using actually, they adjusted their business plans and strategies, and they want, and they are doing that actually, conquering the world in business terms. So we have like really strong IT companies like Microblink, Infinom, Agrivi, also companies like AD Plastic, Geolux, Elda. They will talk, their presidents, their CEOs, they will talk about what they have done so far.
So are they all Croatian?
Yes, yes, yes. This is exactly what we are trying to do. We are bringing all the Croatians of the Croatian companies together with companies of Croatian people from Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Bolivia, Peru, Argentina.
Argentina, Peru. See, that's the another part. So the first part, as Tonchi said, we have 4 panels, which we're going to be live from here with the companies that from Croatia, they make iskoristili su. They in this moment
Made the most of.
Yes, make the most of it.
They go and they didn't stop because of the COVID, but we also will have maybe 7 or 8 videos or pre-recorded from Croatian businessmen that they were born or in Argentina, in Bolivia, in Venezuela, in Australia, in Canada. So you can see how the Croatian people, it's fighting always against adversity, but always we win the adversity. So, this is going to be a really strange meeting for us because always was live, but it's really interesting because you can see how we are the same. Doesn't matter if you are born in Australia, I was born in Venezuela, and Tonchi born in Croatia. We have like a similar mindset.
I was born in Australia and I'm on the same mindset as both of you.
I was born in Venezuela. So,
but I actually never knew that. I thought you were born in Croatia.
No,
and
no,
that's
in
where you met your
Venezuela.
beautiful wife, Mara.
Amara also was born in Venezuela, but her parents are from Latvia. So that's a little strange combination.
But this is exactly what we are trying to send a message to the global community of Croatians, that we don't have, I mean, Croatia, Republic of Croatia, we don't have only 4 million people living inside, we have 8 million people. This is what we want to send a message, and we want to change our mindset.
And as so many people say to me ever since the World Cup, our most recent, well, second place, but we still won in our eyes. And so many people say to me, I can't believe such a small country has got so many good sportsmen and so much talent comes out of such a small country. And we really do. We really have so many talented people. But for me, I mean, I've been in media and television for over 20 years now and doing all sorts of things. What gives me strength, and this is the honest truth, is when I know that I have my Croatian community behind me. Because that was our upbringing. I was born in Australia, but everything was Croatian, only Croatia. And so when you have that united community and we are all there to support each other, there's nothing better. And we are so blessed to have our Croatian community wherever we are. So you're doing an extraordinary thing. And that is why G2 is so successful, and full credit to all of you. Honestly, it's absolutely extraordinary. It's really,
well, Lydia, you are part of this project because you are married with Meeting G2. No?
I am.
And maybe want to now to put this idea, the thing that you're doing in Australia, no, we're doing with Croat people from Argentina.
Yes.
So we have like 4 contacts, one for Australia and New Zealand, another one for South America, who will come from Argentina, one from the States, Canada, and another one from Europe, not from Switzerland. So we are trying to make this Croatia global. No, as Tonchi said, we're not more 4 millions. Maybe 100 years ago where we didn't have the facility, this technology that I can speak with you, you're in Australia, and our grandparents didn't have this. They have to wait maybe 3 months from one letter. Now, if we're making business, you can transfer the money in 1 second. So you can see the opportunities that we have here. You have to find the correct people in the correct place and change that mindset that what we see the Croats see from outside, how they see Croatia in this moment. We have to change that mindset, and we think that we're making it.
Absolutely.
Also,
Tonchi, you can explain this Croatian house. That's a good
Yeah.
example.
Yes.
What Croatia is making now.
What we are trying to do here is to make a two-way street. So far, homeland Croatia, that was, I mean, we were expecting a lot, and some people got what they wanted from diaspora. And diaspora helped a lot during the homeland war with weapons and money, and even for like aid and everything. But now we don't want to go back to that street. We want to make it more on a business level. We have so many great companies working in Croatia, like Rimac, like Microblink, like Infobip. They are major world success globally. We want to help them make even more, and why not with the help of diaspora all over the world. Also, we want to help innovators, geniuses, like we had Tesla, now we have Rimac. In the conference this year, we will have also Antoni Maglica, famous inventor of Maglite from USA. He will talk his story. So this is an amazing opportunity for all of us, and we really want to explore it more. As Josip said, one of the great examples will gonna be Croatian house. There is a house built in Istria, Croatia, in the last 2 years. The lady from Slavonia built it, and her idea was to make the whole building, it's a villa for tourism, to make it built using almost 100% Croatian products in terms of not only of the house structure, but also everything that you can see inside the house, furniture, books, every single thing. Wow. So, and she made it. She has like 99% of the whole house. It's a beautiful house. You will see it live in the conference. We will have, we already have the video actually. So this is something that we all need to, let's say, put our efforts together.
Absolutely, and unite. So, okay, well, that was really interesting. And I'm sure when borders open up, many of us are going to want to go and visit that house. It sounds extraordinary. Yeah. So ultimately, it's bringing Croatians together in the business world. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Yes. Well, I know for myself, the way I was introduced to the G2 Summit was, as you know, I'm an executive member of the West Australian Croatian Chamber of Commerce, and part of our role is to bring Croatian business people together within Australia. And West Australian Croatian Chamber of Commerce are very, very big supporters of the G2. I think almost every single one of us have attended the G2 at some stage. And what I can tell the viewers, my experience from attending the G2, not only did I get to go on Dobro Jutro Hrvatska, but I met so many Croatians from all over the world. This was 2 years ago, and we still keep in contact. We've helped each other with business. I've given social media advice. So I came there 2 years ago to talk about social media. And to this date, I still have people whom I met at the summit reaching out to me, asking for advice and just talking and, you know, looking at prospective business opportunities and things like that. So if anyone is interested in attending this year virtually, the G2 Summit, you absolutely must. How can people attend if they wish to attend this year?
Well, before that, I want to just, when you speak about Australia, in Australia, we have big friends because this conference, like Luke Jurcevic. Luke is a really, really almost friend of us. Steve Antunovic, Zvone Kurtovic. So, and I forgot Chop. No. So there's a lot of people that we meet from this meeting, And this is maybe the first step when you want to make business. I always say that business are like find a couple for married. If you want to get married, you won't get married with the first person that you meet. You have to meet the person. You have to go to the person. You have to see how she works. No, so the business are exactly the same. So in the beginning, you have to start to know the people, know where are you going to invest your money. You don't want to lose your money. You don't want to put your money in some place only because of the romantic. And after that, if this marriage went back, you can't blame another person. You are the one who are guilty for that because you didn't do your home job in the beginning well. So that's why it's this meeting, this networking. So we can meet each other and know how everyone thinks.
One more thing, when Josip mentioned weddings, like in every wedding, you need to have some music. So this is what we will have at our conference. Unlike other conferences, business type conferences, we will gonna introduce some music inside. So for instance, we will have Meritas, is a famous pop band from Croatia. Two girls back in the 90s, they came back from Germany and they founded a band called Meritas, and now for 20 years or more, they are famous in Croatia. Also, Croatian anthem will be sang and performed by Ante Gelo, a famous Croatian guitarist. So we will have some surprises. So this is definitely not going to be just a dull business conference, but also with some humor, some music. On top of that, we will also have video talks with famous Charles Bilic, your guy, Croatian guy from Australia, painter, and also sculptor Ante Dabro.
Wow. So how did you come across all these people? I mean, this is a global network that you've got here.
This is 6 years of working. Six
Yes.
years of working.
Wow. That's phenomenal.
And it's only the beginning.
Yes. I love that. Well, hopefully next year we can all come to Zagreb again, because the way it's set up, and I mean, you really have, and I love how you said that, you really thought of everything. And I thought that 2 years ago. I wasn't thirsty, I wasn't hungry, everything was covered, you know, and now, and you're right, even then, without music and what you've provided now, it wasn't boring. So I can only imagine what it's going to be like now on live. And that also just is testament how new age this is. And it's really quite cool, because everyone's kind of that same mindset and interested to meet each other. And it's just, do you know what? It's a beautiful, pleasant vibe. And that's what I got from it. And I'm sure that's what it's going to be like this year. So what are you expecting from the summit?
Well, we're expecting that people still make contact one with another. For example, we're going to have a video, also it's pre-recorded, from the Croatian Chamber of Commerce. Mm-hmm. And they are making an excellent job in this moment. They have like a virtual, go Croatia, something like that. They're going to expand it there. That's a new project.
Which Croatian Chamber of Commerce? In Croatia or?
No, that's also something worldwide. No?
Global, yeah.
And it's going to be also the Udruga Poduzetnika. That's like a new udruga, new association in Croatia. They have, I think, 60,000 people that follow them. So it's like a new way of doing business.
Wow.
So also, we will have from Korea, he was before the ambassador of Croatia in Australia, Gospodin Kushan. Mm-hmm. He's now in Korea. And he will bring us the most 3 influent people from Korea to Croatia. That's the company that makes some videos of Croatia, the company that makes these flights and tour reservation, with a Croat who lived in Korea for more than 10 years. So that's also going to be a really interesting panel. And from Sweden, we will have also the ambassador of Sweden, and he will told us how Sweden make this this program for COVID, because we know that in Australia you had in some places really hard times with COVID, and in Sweden they have everything open. So that's why we thought it's going to be interesting that we have this ambassador from Croatia in Sweden, that he speaks us from how the economy in Sweden didn't stop, and what are the results of this.
I want to ask you now, what are the results? But I can't, because you're going to announce it all at the G2. That is an interesting topic. And people from all around the world want to know, and they refer to Sweden often for how they've managed it. So, wow, that's super exciting. I bet you everybody that's watching wants to know. So if you want to know, you just simply have to register and be at the G2 virtually. Well, is there anything else that you'd wish to talk about in regard to the G2, the offering, and what people can expect this year for the virtual event?
Well,
Won't you,
if I may add one more thing from the program, yeah. We as Croats, as a nation of 8 million people, as we said, we need to realize that we are not alone, not the only one with the same problem. We have other countries in the world with a strong diaspora around the world. So this is why this year we have decided also to hear what they have to say and how they are treating their diasporas and how they are trying to connect with them. So at one of the panels, we will have experts from Latvia, from Ireland, from Poland and Israel to talk about their experiences of how they're managing to bring diaspora together with their homelands. This is something that's also very important for us to learn more from other countries with a similar situation.
I absolutely love that.
And one more thing, we also have maybe the last panel, but not the least. There are the digital nomads. So these are people that they are not Croatian. They moved to Croatia, and they are not, like my Mara. She's not Croatian, or a person from England, or another one from Netherlands, and they found the excellent way of living in Croatia. Maybe in Croatia we have some other problems. We have like economic problem to find a good job, or maybe we have like a problem, some political old problems. But for living in Croatia, I don't know. I came from another country, and I can't find another country in the world that you have a better quality of living than in Croatia. It's excellent food, excellent people, excellent climate. Everything is clean. So if you came to Croatia, that's why everyone loves to come for vacation to Croatia. But also, if you live here, this country has something special. It's a really small country, 56 square kilometers. That's in Australia. It's nothing, a neighborhood maybe. Only in Croatia, 4 million persons. But you feel that you are with a family, no? With always, it's, well, I enjoy living in Croatia, and that's another panel. So maybe people that they are not Croats, maybe with that panel they say, wait, why we don't move to Croatia? Let's see what they have there for living, no?
Mm.
I told you, Lydia, we could talk about this all night.
I love it. I just know, Twanchi, you have to go to a meeting. I can keep talking, and we had the technical problems, so you know we lost a bit of time. I'm actually more conscious of you, Twanchi, the newly appointed president for G2 Summit Forum. So I think that's also very, very clever, because ultimately you're bringing people in from the diaspora, and majority of us would love to go and live there. Majority of us couldn't, for many reasons. We are used to the countries we're from. You know, I'll speak about Australia now. I mean, my heart hurts for Croatia every single time I fly in, and I've been to Croatia, I can't even count, sometimes 2-3 times a year. Every time, without fail, when I fly into Zagreb, I cry like a baby, and I can't control it. and it's always embarrassing, and I always don't want anyone to see it, you know, but there's that love, like it's unexplainable, but there's also so many things that are challenging to come from a country like Australia, where, you know, I think anywhere you live, if there's opportunity. If you want to create, you can. But I definitely think at the moment, the climate with Croatia, it's maybe a little bit harder. And I mean, you know, we're not going backwards. You said that from the beginning, but the reality is, you know, the war wasn't really that long ago for a country to be flourishing so well. So to have that opportunity to speak to people, because it's people that live it, that experience it, they can give you the best advice. So that's really clever. So you might, after the summit, get people signing up to move over.
Yeah, do you know why when you came here you start to cry and you feel something special inside and you're really, the emotions go out? You know why?
Why?
Because you have to remember the song of Thompson, Geni Geni Kameni.
Yeah.
That only the people who were born outside, only we, the one who were born outside, who know what is, it's a honor be a Croat. It's a honor have your grb. It's a honor have your flag. It's a honor pjevati lijepu našu. And when we were born outside, and when you listen this thing, Geni Geni Kameni, you know that the Croat people will always be Croat, because we have something special inside.
Yeah, but coming from a guy who is living in Zagreb and living in Croatia all his life, of course, life is not only about emotions and not only about the songs. We also need to work. We need to work hard. This is why we want to bring together all the people. We need your experience from diaspora. We need to make our minds in a different mindset. So, this is what we are liking.
Something I really love about the G2, and I strongly believe this is what everyone watching tonight, or whenever you have the opportunity to watch this, and everyone that's aware of the G2, that's something I really love, because you are open-minded and you want to learn and you want to take in. Certainly, I know myself and everyone I've spoken to, we have had experiences where we always haven't had that opportunity where someone's actually really wanted to listen and learn from us. There's a big perception that, particularly, well, I can speak for Australia, you know, we walk outside our house and there's a tree with money on it. It's not like that. We have to work. We work, you know, between 8 a.m. to 5:36, 7. Me personally, I have a few companies. I'm working around the clock, day and night. I don't go to a cafe, you know, 3 cafes in the morning and drink coffee, or, you know, our mindset is so different, and to try and explain that sometimes isn't well received. So coming to and being involved in a concept like G2 from outside, you make us feel welcome and accepted and understood, and I think that's genius. And hopefully then more people from Croatia will actually, you know, be as open-minded and take things on board, because together we'll grow.
Definitely. This is why we want to have these experts from other countries, because they experiencing the similar situation with their diasporas. We want to see how they connected to each other. This is very important for the future of this country and the nation.
The only thing that I was wondering, what I think would be really interesting, will these other diasporas, will the people have as much emotion as us Croatians? Because I think we're very emotional when it comes to Croatia.
Yeah, well, I don't have tears when I fly back to Zagreb like you, but still I'm pretty emotional sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a hard business. Josip understands. You want it so much, and good on you. You did the big move, and that's huge. And Mara came across, and that's wonderful.
Yes, and 3 kids.
3 kids as
and
well.
Now my oldest son, he made me like grandfather.
Oh, congratulations!
His daughter is the first Croat in my family born after 80 years in Croatia.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I always
So
said
it's
I
like
want
Now
to
I'm going to cry.
Croatian. You're going to cry about that. Oh, that's so beautiful. Congratulations.
like a circle, no? So my father and mother were born here. They went out from Croatia, like my mother like a kid, my father like a teenager, well, more than teenager. And we were born, everyone was born in Venezuela. But now my son, who was also born in Venezuela, came here and had a daughter here.
Wow, that's so beautiful. That I think Florence and I are definitely both going to cry over that. That's beautiful. Congratulations. And you know what? And this is exact example of what we're talking about and what G2 are trying to do. That circle, bring people back and have babies in Croatia. Wow. Congratulations. That's beautiful. Well, I wish you all the absolute success. I mean, it's been successful up until now. And like you said, this kind of is the beginning because you're constantly learning and growing. And I mean, previously, I'm not sure if people watching, they've known the president, our former president, she endorsed the G2 forum and she would attend in her busy schedule because she believed in G2 so much. So Meeting G2, what's the official name? I think I've been saying it wrong. Meeting G2 or G2 forum?
Meeting
No,
G2.
Meeting
G2.
Yeah.
G2 meaning second generation.
Yes.
Second generation. Yes.
Yeah.
Also a Croat born in Australia, Victorbatarero. I don't know if you know him. He was the one who gave us the idea to put G2 like second generation.
Yeah.
So if you see our project, it's all full of ideas that every people that came, maybe he's 1 minute, or maybe he's like we, 6 years. But everyone start to put something. Now you with this, you're doing this wonderful. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry with my English. It's really bad.
Your
That's the
English is
only.
incredible. I don't even know why I thought there was a problem with it. It's amazing.
No, but when you see, you are also making this project a little bit bigger. Everyone gives a small part of effort, but every year it's bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yes.
So this is a long distance run. This is not a 100 meters run. This is a marathon run, and everyone give us in the way some support.
Yeah.
So maybe in the future you will be the president of Meeting G2.
Maybe. And I'll be living in Zagreb as the president.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Exactly. That's gonna be, and we always want that now the women take part of the meeting. So
Yeah.
we need more support from the women in the meeting.
Bravo. Well, you know, you have my 100% undivided support and attention. And I think I've given some little ideas as well. And people do that because we believe so much in what you're offering for the diaspora and bringing Croatians together in such a beautiful, classy way as well. And you're allowing us to express ourselves. So anyone who is who plans to join the G2, it's very expressive and you get to be you and talk about who you are and what you do, and so it's extraordinary. So the program's set, right? Because if anyone wants to join now, it's set, it's all ready to go, or can people join?
It's a program is, let's say, 90% set. You can check it online or on our official website, www.meeting-g2.com. We have 2 days. Both of days we will be starting at 2 p.m. Croatian time. Now it's 1 p.m. So it's going to be at 2 because we wanted to make it worthwhile of joining both for United States and Canada and South America, sorry. And on the other hand, also for Australia late in the evening. So we try to make it happen for everybody, as said before. And yes, 90% is over. You can check it, and maybe some more surprises yet to come, unconfirmed surprises like Stipe Miocic. But yeah, more will happen.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so to summarize, Meeting G2 this year, Meeting G2 6, because it's the 6th meeting, is virtual between the 16th and the 17th of November. And once you mentioned the website details, www.meeting-g2.com. And you can also follow socials, which is Croatia Meeting G2. I'll tag everything, put tags in the comments. And
we have a Facebook and a LinkedIn and a YouTube.
Wow. Okay. And they're all, what are the names? What are the social media names for all of them?
It's Croatia Meeting G2 at Facebook, I think. Meeting G2 at LinkedIn, and YouTube. I don't know. Josip, help me out.
I don't know.
It's actually easy. Not so many.
Too old for that new modern technology. I stay with Facebook, and that's enough for me.
Okay, so Facebook, we know it's Croatia Meeting G2.
Exactly.
Well, that's extraordinary. And actually, one other question that I thought of while I was speaking, if somebody can't attend for whatever reason, can they register and watch it later, or is there any possibility?
Yes, we will make it. We'll make it available after the summit, after the conference online, of course. Okay,
perfect. So to register, go to the website www.meeting-g2.com. You can contact me via the Croatian project, or you can contact the Croatian project, who are absolute proud sponsors as well this year of Meeting G2. So, gentlemen, thank you so much. But actually, before I finish, is there anything else you'd like to say? Because I know you both love to speak so much.
I only want to thank you for the opportunity that you gave us to have this contact with Australia, where we know the Croats from Australia are Croats, no? And it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, and thank you once again for this opportunity.
Absolute pleasure.
Nothing from my side. Josip said it all.
Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you for acknowledging us Australian Croatians are true Croatians, strong Croatians, and that's nice that that's respected. And keep up the great work. We'll do some more posts via the Croatian project leading up to the event. And well done. Thank you so much for uniting Croatians all around the world, for allowing us to express each other, ourselves, and for promoting one another, because that's so important, and that's exactly what you're doing, and it is just phenomenal. And I'm so, so proud to be a supporter, and if there's anything you need, please let me know. I'm here.